Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
I swear to God, I'm hearing an echo, but I guess not.
Echo?
No, it was weird. It wasn't like an echo. It was like I heard it in like double. It was weird. I don't know. Everybody else heard that.
For like 8 seconds.
He's hearing the magic Mike music in his ear. So
No, it wasn't the music. It was actually the video. It was weird, man.
Oh yeah, it sounded fine on my end. So
yeah, me too.
It was glorious and beautiful and other words that are like that.
Hi, kids.
Totally fucked my my intro up. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hello there, chat.
Dix Division.
Hashtag Dix Division.
How's everyone doing? How you doing, Tom? You're here on time.
I shouldn't be, but I thought I'd hop in for a little bit. Say hi to everybody.
Oh God, culture. You know that all of us are plotting our revenge against you, right?
But why does Nick look so upset?
I don't know. He's a little worried.
Wait, didn't comics peg him right or something?
I don't know.
Well, that was I want to say that maybe culture based off of a joke I made on Monday. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. And then I took it to the extreme with the meme. So.
Well, I saw the ones that he did for was like with Jay and Ryan.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking funny.
I was laughing too when I saw
fucking hilarious stuff, man. Man, it was good.
It was good. I had this amazing time with an amazing group of people, and I can't wait for the next one. And it's going to be soon, and I'm going to get new poker chips for all you knuckleheads. So there you go. This is still my favorite one right here. This is my favorite. That's my best picture.
No.
Why does Nick always look so upset though? I don't get it. Like there, it looks like he's being dolphin loved. That I can see.
Do you see the comics division logo up top there?
Is LGG like wearing a fake mask or something?
He is. Wow. He's dude. You're trippy.
Biden.
Yeah.
Is that Joe Biden?
It's Biden.
Like,
yes, it is.
It's like here's the fucking old bald guy.
Come on, man.
He wiped my butt. My butt. My wife. What? Sorry?
You know, it's funny. I've been looking for some tech like that to be able to do some faces. So
true to showing up depression.
Dude, you're like Joe Biden meets like freaking Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
How's it going, everybody?
That's seriously
going, dude. It's going.
It's going well.
Awesome. Great news today about OnlyFans, huh? Wow.
Oh, dude, we'll get that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, actually, let me get to these super chats real quick, and we can talk about the Eternals trailer.
Oh,
and how fucking underwhelming it was, and how stans just they like going after people who have critical opinions of their MCU films.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Terminus S for $5. Fun fact, Jeff Bezos built his Blue Origin phallic rocket because he was envious of Drew's gigantic throbbing cock. Beware
True
the
story.
room. It is absolutely true story.
True story.
Toxic Man Flu of Dexidoodle for 5 American pesos. I can't believe Culture's Weave stayed on the whole time.
Comics, tell them the truth.
It's Weave. Dude.
It's a Weave.
It's a fucking Weave.
It's a Weave.
Exactly.
Culture went to Hobby Lobby and then he like knitted his own hair. So.
Wow.
You know how many people touched my hair on this trip? It was
Man, you really did it, didn't you? You really put the culture and cultural appropriation.
Okay.
Did you have a bottle of sanitizer when you're walking around?
What's that?
Before you touch the hair, did you have like a bottle of sanitizer? Just to stay safe.
My hair is triumphant. I just want to say that, Rob Altus, it was a triumph. My hair is
Okay, brightest day for $199. My Vegas vid premieres tomorrow before F&T.
awesome.
Rock on, man. Toxic Man Flu of Dick's Division for 5 American pesos. There's only one Eternal, and that is Drew's gigantic member.
Oh my god!
Indeed.
Wow.
It's a glorious member. It's the best.
It's huge.
It's huge. China's afraid of it because it's so huge. I gotta catch all the buzzwords. Eric K, the man himself, for $4.99. Little known fact: submarines are scaled down copies of Drew's dick.
That's right.
I had the dick.
I've
part
heard he's
in.
got a pretty big member. Pretty big member. Not as big a member as mine, but it's pretty big. It's big.
Built-in
Yeah.
sonar ping.
Oh, so anyway, apparently MCU stands are a bit touchy when you mildly give a spicy take on a trailer from the MCU. I mean, who else thought the Eternals trailer was a bit boring?
Oh god,
Really?
it was.
I
Hi.
forgot I even watched it.
I made a comment that it put me to sleep, and apparently everyone started. Yeah, it was funny because for the first couple hours, it was mostly people who followed me commenting about the trailer.
And hey,
And
I
a lot of
fell for
people-
the Galactus thing, even though it was a character.
Oh,
I never
I
fucking
knew
heard
I knew
of.
that wasn't
Sorry.
Galactus. That's fine.
Well,
No, that was it was fucking funny. Anyway, everyone was. There's a lot of people who were like, "Oh, there's a trailer." I mean, legit. People weren't being sarcastic. They had no idea that the Eternals dropped a new trailer.
Dude, I watched it and it was just so forgettable. Seriously, I just forgot I watched it.
I agree, man. It's I hardly remember anything until somebody reminded me that they broke an IKEA table at the end. That was supposed to be a joke. And it's it wasn't funny. It really wasn't. I don't get why people thought that was great. But anyway,
Well, usually when you watch a movie trailer, there's some detail, something that's even the littlest thing that'll stand out and stick with you. You remember you watched it. When you watch a trailer for that, there's just absolutely there is zero detail that you remember.
Yeah. Typically something sticks out at you. And so anyway, my spicy take, folks, was did anyone else fall asleep during the Eternals trailer? And of course, I used the Eternals hashtag, so I was inviting trouble. I knew it. I did that. It was fun. And like I said, it wasn't a big deal. And literally, it hit a certain point, and I got a flood of comments, literally at the same time. And a lot of them were very similar too. And I'm like, this seems coordinated. There has to be Disney has to be fucking paying people to go and defend their shit.
Oh yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of comments too, because it said on their thing, "Have you ever loved somebody?" And I went on full I'm gonna put this into the ground.
These are
mode.
Twitter accounts that have information about the movie in their bio, when it's coming out. And it's that's not normal. And this one guy, I fucking replied back to him. He was going off and somebody else was kind of battling. I replied back with, I was like, for someone who's had an account called, was it Space Panther since 2017? And I know you can rename your account. It's you don't have any tweets past March it was March of this year. It's this has to be fake in some capacity, or they either just went and deleted all their shit.
Well, you remember what they used to do comics with really subpar video games they'd have all this hype, but people knew they were shit. But you would still have these people hyping it, upvoting it, same thing, and it would be a bunch of social media accounts that it's just okay, these people have to be getting paid because this game is god awful, and you can tell just from the first trailer of the game. And they did it with video games for so many years. And of course they do it with movies too. It's just it's a joke, but the MCU has jumped the shark. They lost a lot of their support with the going overboard on the wokeism,
For sure.
Yeah, and so that support's not coming back anytime soon.
Oh,
No.
hell no. Hell no.
Now, have you guys been watching What If? I know LDG you have.
Oh, God, don't we start
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes.
So earlier today, I released my my review for episode 2, which means I need to go back and do my review for episode 1. God help me.
Well, at least the first one was better than the second one. That's
I don't know, man. I thought the first one was like way worse. I mean,
I hated the first one. It was
I hated both of them.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I like it. I don't. But it's like I hated this one like a little bit less. But the thing I thought really annoying, and I wish I remembered to say this in my review. I kept calling T'Challa Space Jesus. He's really a fucking Mary Sue is what he is. But he acts like Space Jesus. And you had Korath fucking sucking his dick for like the first 5 minutes of the episode. I mean, seriously, it's like, oh my god, you're so awesome, T'Challa. You're so awesome as Star-Lord. I'm sorry I have to fight you. And of course, like T'Challa's just like dodging everything. And it's just like, oh, thank you for beating my ass. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, and I love this. It's like, somebody actually kind of put some thought into this and was like, oh shit, if he leaves Earth and is not Black Panther, Thanos is basically going to go and fucking take over everything, right? He's going to win. Yeah. So what happened? Well, fucking Space Jesus goes and has a conversation with Thanos and sets him straight, telling him, there's a better way of dividing up the resources of the universe. So he becomes a good guy, and he serves under T'Challa. And it's just like, oh my fucking god, are you serious?
Thanos wouldn't do that. He would have.
Well, yeah. The thing is like,
it was dreadful, folks. It was absolutely.
It's just dreadful. It so jumps the shark because and I understand the whole thing that it's a what if and they can kind of do what they want when it's a what if.
Well, okay. But here's the thing. It's not. I mean, granted, they have done like some swapping of characters before with What If, but the majority of what If does is they go and they take a pivotal. God damn it, pivotal. There we go, pivotal event, and they change it and they show the ramifications.
Yeah.
Like a good example would be what if Ben Parker never died. That's stuff like that. What if
Silver Surfer got the Infinity Gauntlet?
I think that's another one.
I love that one.
But you're really telling me Thanos is going to be talked down? I mean, you're like, come on, no, he's not.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And so they kept making like fucking genocide jokes the entire episode. And ultimately, what really pissed me off is at the end is that Peter Quill. What happens? He's a fucking loser working at a Dairy Queen, and it's like, come on. I mean, you could have done something like cool, like make him like a CEO of a company or like a famous rock star because his life would have been better if he was left on Earth, kind of thing. No, they make him a fucking janitor at a fucking Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
I hate this idea that they go and they swap the character and they if so and so was this character, they would be better at it. So it annoys me, and I brought the. It's like, okay, let's do another one. Let's swap Bucky Barnes and T'Challa and make Bucky Barnes the Black Panther and have him do everything better than the Black Panther. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
They could have used it, right? They could have used it to fix their fuck ups. Here's one. What if Mephisto was in WandaVision? I would love to see that. That would have been great. Totally.
Yeah. So it's dumb. And the first one, I legit, dude, I after watching like that first 2 to 5 minutes, I stopped. I literally stopped watching the episode because I was like, this is garbage. This is causing my brain, to rot in my head. So anyway, and then you have like pegging. I love how Gary calls Peggy Carter pegging Carter now.
I called her Peggy Carter too, but Peggy.
No, pegging, as in she's pegging Steve Rogers. So, anyway. Hey JJ, what's up, dude? All right, let's get some super chat.
Hail JJ.
Darius Munchausen for $149 with a super sticker. That's a box of popcorn. How's it going, dude? Ah, god damn it. Of course it jumps. Scroll down like a little bit and fucks everything up.
So you got to
Alright.
keep highlighting. Gotta
Well,
keep highlighting.
I did. I scrolled down like just a little bit to get to. Oh, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Okay, now they blanked everything out in the studio.
Yeah, you got to refresh. It's horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I refresh, will it actually show back up? Okay, let me try that.
Yeah.
Let me see if it shows the
Yeah,
same
try
Absolutely.
that.
You're talking about YouTube Studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
just refresh.
it just shows the last two. God damn it. So I have to go look at monetization and
What?
read them. Yeah, dude. YouTube fucking sucks, dude. No
That's
offense,
weird.
YouTube.
Usually fixes mine.
Maybe you should be offended a little bit. All
No.
right.
No, I'm glad to be here though.
Okay, here we go. Eric K for $4.99. Will Tom close down his OnlyFans account? Now the world needs to know.
It's a good question.
Well,
They-
no, I mean, I guess I have to.
You don't have to.
Well, our very own
Have to.
LGG is actually trying to create his own OnlyFans.
Yes, actually. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to do it, if they're going to play this game with, I don't know how many people are on OnlyFans, screw it. Hey, if I get the funding, I'll make another OnlyFans. No problem. No problem. This is a joke. Another example of a platform that turns its back on what made it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. All right.
Well-
Scared of Mama Susan.
What's that?
No, somebody said I was scared of Mama Susan.
Well, in a way, it's kind of like funny because the puritanism of the quote tolerant left has kind of come back to bite OnlyFans.
Yeah, it really kind of has, man. It has
Yeah.
for sure.
There's a lot of tolerance out there on the extreme
Yeah.
side of things.
Yeah, they a lot of tolerance. Turbo sets for $5. They had to cancel the contest for the world's longest hot dog when Drew suddenly walked into town. Hashtag beware the Drew.
There you go. That's very true.
Toxic Man Flew with Dick Fishing for $5. Fun fact: Drew still holds the record number for IKEA tables broken using nothing but a penis.
Oh my
your
God.
penis. Hashtag beware the Drew.
Wow.
Turbo sets for $5. Drew bumped into a chick, and she was like, "Is that a water hose you're carrying in your pants, or are you just glad to see me?" Hashtag beware the Drew.
No, the better joke would be Drew Drew bumped into a chick, only he was in Detroit and she was in Cleveland.
Oh my.
Drew Taylor can use his own penis as a jump rope. Hashtag beware the Drew. Toxic Man Flew for $2.
I have been meaning to get into shape.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Toxic Man Flew for $2. What if Drew's penis was even bigger?
Wow.
That's like saying, what if there was only like more than 32 flavors of Nickweiser? You know.
No, I think at this point there is more than.
Yeah.
We just recycle the numbers.
I know, but just recycle them.
Fucking A, Godzillionaire. That is a great image, man. That's fantastic. Look at that. A Godzillionaire for $5. If only Novacore knew sternly.
A sternly worded letter.
Thank you. Yeah. And knew a sternly worded letter was the only way to deal with Thanos' space terrorist empire. The US has so much more to teach them. Oh, God. It's so true.
Rob said 32 inches of Drew.
Nate D for $5. What if Endgame didn't have time travel? What if Endgame didn't suck? That'd be.
It's just the only good part of Endgame to me was when Thanos punched Captain Marvel in the face.
Oh god, yeah, that was great.
Oh god, that was excellent. Like I was like, yes. I jumped up and started clapping in the theater, literally. I was just like, yes.
God. What a horrible movie.
There's one chasm for $2. Drew's wang is so big, there's snow top of the summer. Man, I really need to get the Beware the Drew.
You know, I heard once that Drew got aroused and everybody thought it was an eclipse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, thanks, culture.
True story.
Yeah, no shit. Sorry, one sec.
Time's up.
Jorge's not gonna be able to make it tonight. So
Okay.
which so that's
Did you see what Dexy said? Drew has suddenly become much more interesting to me.
Oh, geez. Much love there, Dex.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Parrot Head for $2. Drew is so big that he covered Pluto when he came.
Oh, gross.
Good lord.
That might have crossed the line.
I love Parrothead. All like me sometimes and
I'm waiting for it.
oversteps
I'm waiting
it.
for it.
Like
Come on, someone make another joke with the other planet. I'm dying to hear it.
Oh, no. I don't want to talk about Uranus. That's not right, bro.
You wonder why Uranus spins
Talk to me about food exhibition for $5. Drew's wing is so big NASA has to account for the gravity during rocket launches.
Rocket Man.
Oh man. Actually, I'll read this because I clicked on it. The part when Thanos uses the patriarchy stone to hit Captain Marvel or Captain Mary Sue was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Memories.
Memories. Speaking of memories, OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hail 70s rock band.
Let's go and talk about the OnlyFans and the fact that they're ditching porn because they're a bunch of chumps.
Oh, they're gonna kill their site now because everybody's gonna go back to Twitch now. So
is this the site where Drew's
but Twitch,
penis is on?
You can't show like tits and shit on Twitch, right? I mean,
you want to make a
gonna
bet?
stop
I've
them.
seen
It's
tons
an
of tits and ass on there.
Well, no, you can't by the new guidelines, but they're probably apparently what is trending now in as the alternative to OnlyFans is a place called ManyVids. So I guess
shit!
I guess
Maybe?
everybody is going over to ManyVids or whatever.
Many
it is.
bits or many bits.
I found out that they take 30% of your cut over there too.
Well, they take 30% of your cut over here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was 40 comics.
No, that's
Is it 40?
30
Yeah,
plus
I got told 40.
So
It's
Jed,
not
you're saying
30
there's
plus-
60% uncut?
It's 30%.
That's Drew right there.
Whoa, yeah, one at a time. Let culture speak.
It's 30% plus taxes here on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And the unkindest cut of all is called your bris. Just so you know.
Well, I would just that's why I think that it's important, and I'm glad that Comics is using it. That's why I use Stream Elements, and I think Stream Elements is such a useful thing to have in your tool belt when you're a creator, because if you use that, you can circumvent the garbage that YouTube pulls. I started using Stream Elements a long time ago because Twitch started getting greedy with what they were taking out, and then when I was monetized on Twitch and I'd stream on there, they'd be pulling out a good 30% of the revenue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you don't pull that out on me.
That's the thing I like about, using something like Ko-Fi. I mean, for the most part, you get the money that people send to you. Where with super chats, they Mama Susan gets her cut.
Yeah.
Which I think is a rather high cut in my opinion, but that's just me. Okay.
It reduces the length is the problem.
Indeed. OnlyFans is banning porn, the very thing that made it big. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay.
I bet Gundam had a field day with this.
I'm sure he did, man.
I haven't seen it yet. He hasn't put out a video yet, so it's going to be good.
Really? Ah.
Yeah.
OnlyFans is banning porn. The company announced today. I mean, that's been the rumor for like a couple months now, right? I mean, it's
been
really
for
is
2 or 3
anything.
months. Yeah, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is coming from Input Mag, which I've never heard of. I have no idea.
I've never heard of that either.
Me neither.
I noticed a little Bloomberg.
Where do you find these?
Actually, this was the article that I found when it was trending.
Need input.
Yeah.
And,
So why not use the source, right? I mean, come on. The platform will still allow creators to post nude photos and videos, but not any sexually explicit conduct. Okay. The change goes into effect starting in October, so they can.
So you're still going to have platforms like Gumroad and other places that allow for some explicit lewd stuff. So
yeah, so you can still get your lewds. They're just not going to be as explicit then.
Culture, can't they put that stuff on Patreon?
Well, they can put it a lot of places. I mean, you essentially.
I thought you can't do nudes on Patreon. I thought that was like one of their things.
I think, well, maybe not Patreon, but I mean, there are other platforms out there. There are ways to set up like the Hub and other places like that as subscriber content only.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's avenues to do it. And again, I mean, the ladies, okay, so like the cosplay girls that you see on Twitter and places like that are doing that on Gumroad and other places that are similar to this. You have, actually, I think Kinsey Taylor is in the process of setting up her own service to allow for the distribution of this stuff. And of course, our very own LGG Pickles down there at towards the bottom of the screen, he's willing to set up a service to deliver this content to you. And it sounds like you could get funding help from the Quartering, who did a video on this today talking about. Yeah, he seems to not care that this is out there in the world. He's like, but this is.
I'm sure e-thoughting is mad money, man. I mean, you can make a lot of money off of hosting e-thoughts.
Well, he was talking about it. His video today outlined a few people like Amaranth that make nearly, $1 million a month. He was talking about a nurse that had retired from nursing to make $200,000 a month and things like that in his video. So I'm thinking, if you're making that kind of nickel every month, if somebody wants to see your business and you don't mind showing your business, then whose business is it but your business and their business?
Exactly.
Freedom.
And by the way, I forgot to say, welcome that 70s rock fan who is rocking the Diggs Division shirt.
Guys.
Look at that.
Isn't that
nice.
a lovely t-shirt?
That one doesn't look
That's a killer freaking shirt, man. I gotta say
that. Does not look as dark as the one that.
It's so heavy. I nearly fell back.
But seriously, that one doesn't look so dark in the face like Nick Weiser's. I guess maybe Nick Weiser got a bad print.
Yeah, this is the best one. I got the best one.
I think it looks
the same back color though. Was it gray? Maybe
he got the
gray.
gray.
Yeah, I got the gray.
I think it looks great. I think it's well done. And if anybody knows that 70s fan who lives in the Great White North does not have a Great White North accent. He sounds like he's from elsewhere.
Yeah,
it's because he is.
Hoser. Take off, hey.
Jose.
Oh,
I love this. Hey, what's up, JM Cruz? We got a lot of people in the chat, man.
Yeah, we do, man. I should probably go and get super chats again since quite a few have rolled in. Toxic Man Fluid Division for 5 American pesos. Drew's penis is so big. He uses Satan as a cock ring. Hashtag beware the Drew.
Damn.
Satan or Saturn, both the same.
Oh, Saturn. He uses Saturn as a cock ring. I'm sorry. I said Satan. That was my bad.
He does use Satan as well.
I was like, God damn, using Satan as a cock ring? Jesus. That makes a little bit more sense. Eric K for $4.99. Drew could have plugged the hole in the ocean from the shore to keep out his kaiju in Pacific Rim. Not his kaiju.
True.
I can read.
Well, I could nickname it the kaiju. There you go.
Yeah, you can nickname it.
Oh, God.
There is a relevant super chat to some business at hand from your Muslim uncle lower down when you get through the rest.
Yes, that's kind of the reason why I'm getting there. Mimbe Hammer for 5 American pesos. Remember, OnlyFans thoughts are temporary. Donate to YouTube creators instead. That is eternal.
Amen on that one.
Hail to you, sir.
It's
day,
JJ for $5.
Respect.
Always pay attention to Drew's glasses. Sometimes he looks at boobs.
You get that?
Well, then.
Are you streaming in 4K?
He's not denying it.
Yeah, he's not denying it. I know better than that.
Hey,
Drew, we're
man.
over here. We're over here.
Binary part for $2. OnlyFans just ruined my retirement plan. All right.
Oh God, Mark.
Um,
We'll find it. I can find it. See what Mark said?
Yeah.
Yeah, how will we
Second.
find porn on the internet? Yeah.
How do we get this one? Two's nose?
Two's nose.
Two's nose. There we go. Thank you. Quiznos. Not really. $5. Drew's member has its own gravity well and can pull ships out of hyperspace.
I can't give it any more, Captain. Like,
I really need to beware of the Drew video clip. All right. Low Pro for $10. Ethos are pissed. Platforms like Tumblr and OnlyFans get successful because of them and then cut ties and ban them. This ignores that the entire business model of sex work is to be used and discarded. Yeah, man, you're not wrong.
yeah. Well, when everybody left Tumblr, they all came to Twitter. So where are all the OnlyFans people going to go? They're going to just split up to that one place. And
Like
other
I
places?
said, a lot of them are going to go to that many vids. There'll be some that split over probably to Chatterbait. There'll be some that split over to like other sites. And you know, listen, their income potential isn't going to fall off.
Oh,
because there's a lot of them that are making money like crazy, and they're going to continue to if they're hot. I mean, there's some women, I'm sure, on OnlyFans that don't belong on OnlyFans.
Oh, they are. It's true.
There's a market for anything. I would say probably
everything.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
Even people that like you know, feet, you know, and stuff. So
there really are 6, 7, 8 to 10 easy alternatives to OnlyFans. I mean, there's a bunch of them. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not. The problem is that this and other platforms, as was mentioned in the chat, utilize this to grow, and then because they need outside investment to survive, and you know, to give everybody that's involved a big payday, they kick the sex work people to the curb and then try to go legitimate. The problem is OnlyFans essentially didn't have a lot of other things in the fire other than the sex work that built up their platform. I think they're doing this at their own detriment.
No, they of course they are, but I mean, we'll see how bad things get.
I think it'll get bad.
Well,
yeah.
I think there might be something else we're not thinking of, and I think they might be getting pressure from payment portals. Payment portals could be threatening to drop them if they don't legit. You know what I mean?
I didn't think about
What
that.
would
That makes
happen
sense.
if
Yeah.
Facebook just pulls out? I mean, I'm sorry. PayPal pulls out. Let's say, yeah, and they're going to strong arm them.
Oh, they're pulling out.
They might not have no choice.
Yeah. All right, your Muslim uncle for $4.99. People that said the left would be backing Taliban need to check Twitter tag. I just sent culture and comics. Spanish Kekans are calling them friends. Yeah. That's another big mess. We'll be talking about that again on Monday. It's a big fucking mess.
It's a big fucking mess.
You know what surprises me though? They're so big. Why don't they just clone their site, right? And just segregate. They already have the site.
Actually, the
just
solution, there's a better solution. Just go to alternate payment methods such as crypto. Then you're done.
Well, that's true.
I mean, it's look, crypto is now a deal. It's a real deal. I mean, when you have big companies like Amazon and others that are considering it as forms of payment, and many that actually like take those forms of payment, you can hold up your middle finger at the banks. I mean, this is why the ESG thing is only going to be temporary issue for people who don't want to deal with stuff, because against your crypto right now you can get many hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans against your crypto investments. You can there are going to be essentially crypto banks that are decentralized that will essentially fund mortgages and other things like that. And essentially you already have them. You have crypto.com that has its own credit card. You have Coinbase that is developing, if they don't already have their own credit card. You have all of these services that are going to essentially run credit through a crypto service.
And the stands are back. It's funny. It's like all of them return around the same time. Jesus Christ.
Oh, are they hitting you on Twitter?
Yeah, they're hitting me on Twitter again. So I'm just gonna fucking ignore these bitches.
Yeah, I would love to see crypto get there. I just don't think it's there yet.
I don't know, man.
To be a global thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this week, the growth in the crypto market across the board, especially from things that have passed the rug test, have actually performed at a very high rate. We watched the resurgence of Bitcoin, of Ethereum, of Dogecoin, of the new up and coming coin, Shiba Inu. That coin is going to be a standard. That is one of the ones that Amazon is considering right now.
Where are they at now?
They're about to scrub off a zero. So there are 4 zeros under 1 cent right now, I think, or 5. They might be 5 still, but now would be
the time to get into it.
Yeah, I think now would be time to throw $50 into it.
I mean, but I own a lot of these different cryptos. I even own the transfer cryptocurrencies like AMP and stuff like that, because those facilitate the transactions, essentially allowing for plus or minus transitional numbers. So I like the market. It's a hobby. You can get into it for next to nothing. And the upside is substantial. The downside is limited to the money that you spent. And, so far it's the most efficient form of gambling I've come across. So there you are. But I don't want to I'm not selling it. I mean, I'm not an advocate for it, not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm not in banking. I have a lot invested in it personally, but like you said, I mean, it's one of those things, and I've watched the comeback of Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely came back. I wish I had a chance to buy some more while it was down, but
yeah, and
it's been recovering pretty well. So
there's been such a resurgence. This is an interesting thing because I've been paying attention to it, but even Schwab yesterday actually put out a Bitcoin FAQ on their site. So if you have some questions and queries and you would like to get that kind of insight from somebody who's probably corrupt, you can certainly do that at the Schwab website, schwab.com, because again, I mean, all these people are in cahoots with the idea of resetting your ass.
Oh yeah.
And by the way,
I think the other thing is like when people think about money, right? Like you can learn money in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
But I think the average person thinks it requires college degree for cryptocurrency.
No.
To understand it.
No.
Yeah. Well, we could definitely talk about some of the finance stuff later, but yeah, a lot of one book I'm reading currently is Rich Dad Poor Dad, which has actually been kind of enlightening. So it's interesting for sure. All right, Toxic Manful for $5. Where am I going to spend the $700 a month I was dropping on at that 70s Rock fans OnlyFans?
That's how you move, 70s.
I was just passing it straight on to Drew's OnlyFans. So
I think we've all been passing it over to Drew's OnlyFans, man. The prehensile anaconda. Anyway,
here's an interesting thing from 2 days ago. Palantir just bought $50 million worth of gold bullion.
Palantir. Yeah, I heard about that.
I mispronounce that every time, but
yeah. Tim Pool was talking about that. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Insane.
Terma says for $5, Drew's dong is so big, he pokes a hole in the ozone layer when he gets morning wood. Hashtag beware the Drew.
Damn.
Greta, how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, Drew? God, it's so rude.
Dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? Okay. Toxic Man Food Fish for $5. Remember all the biblical flood? That was Drew bursting both nuts at the same time. Hashtag beware the Drew.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, the funny thing is that Termacess was very disappointed, Drew, that you weren't on last time because he had some stored up for you.
No, he's letting him rip now.
Oh yeah. Low pro for $5 with the snafu in Afghanistan. If I were a Democrat operative, I'd be trying to prove the election was stolen.
Wow.
And we are not suggesting that the election was stolen, YouTube. It was a joke.
No,
that's a joke.
That's humor from someone in the chat, and jokes. You know, they're interpretive. So yes. And
jokes are jokes for a reason.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
Roof created the base for 5 American pesos. People refuse to accept ESG score is forcing woke agenda by the banks. By companies, actually, not just banks.
Yeah.
You want financing for a project? Oh, yeah, it's going to be hitting you there, too. Financial capital for your site? Obey the ESG. You are absolutely correct, sir. ESG scores are evil. There can be ways of controlling people.
And they're going to cause mass problems physically. There will be violence because of this. I don't think they recognize what they're stepping into by trying to force people into a mentality.
And Roof Korean, I can tell you from personal experience that the effects of ESG scores on a company.
Yeah, culturally, I think they were pretty successful at forcing everyone to wear masks. So I think they're pretty confident now they can do this too.
No. People.
There's some stuff we'll be talking about on Monday, especially what's going on in Australia right now.
Yeah, people are done with that. You're going to start seeing like real problems. I mean, over the government. You're going to start seeing it globally. You're already seeing it. Just wait till they try to put their heel down farther. I'm not kidding. People are already going to buck, and you
have people getting really pissed off in Australia.
Yeah, they are.
And real quick, what's up, Danny Graham? How you doing, sir? He's in the chat.
Hail, Danny. Hail,
Joachim Stark for 20 Swedish krona. Cause and effect. Drew releases equal Milky Way. Gross.
I still think Satan as a cock ring was the best one.
Yeah, Satan as a cock ring. Saturn as a cock ring. I can't fucking read. Anyway, back to OnlyFans. No towing. The decision comes as the London-based company has reportedly been struggling to raise new funding. There you go. You were right. This is all because of the fact that somebody doesn't like the fact that they're doing the terrible lewds, despite monumental growth, because investors are cautious or contractually prohibited from investing in adult companies. But being a major platform for adult creators, OnlyFans risk alienating the very users who made it big in the first place. OnlyFans confirmed the decision in a statement shared with input. Effectively, October 1st, 2021, OnlyFans will prohibit the posting of any content containing sexually explicit content. In order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines. Creators will continue to be allowed to post content containing nudity as long as it is considered consistent with our acceptable use policy, which I'm sure they'll leave very vague These changes are to comply with the requests of our banking partners and payout providers. Drew, you were fucking spot on, man. We will be sharing more details in the coming days, and we will actively support and guide our creators through this change and content guidelines. Yeah, your fucking platform's dead.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be a ghost town after a while because none of these creators that actually banked on OnlyFans are gonna stay there. They're gonna have a mass exodus, and everybody's gonna go probably to consolidate within probably like 2 or 3 platforms, and that's gonna be that.
This is where they get you too, man, with the banks. I mean, that's the thing that's so frightening about it, is that when we have banks refusing to do business with certain companies because of the type of product they provide.
Well, yeah,
we're seeing the exact same thing with the gun industry too.
Certain individuals too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's like I said, and this is where the tie-in comes to wokeism, because as you get more with this cultural pressure from wokeism, the quote ethical standards that it is forcing, everything else, because it's almost like an unspoken religion, right? So it's the same as the satanic panic, but in reverse. So all they're doing is putting pressure on financial institutions, everything else, and everybody is scrambling around trying to accept quote inclusivity, but really what it is exclusivity, because you're just cutting out the very thing that is something that's going to be around to the end of time. Red light districts, the oldest profession in the world, whatever you want to call it, is going to be there till the end of time, because people know that that's a profitable avenue.
Yeah.
And it's been there since the beginning of time, because it's called the world's oldest profession for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually,
for a reason.
Well,
for a reason.
Fishing's probably the world's oldest profession.
Well, that and fishing.
Hunting, gathering. I mean, it's all kind of a joke.
Yeah. No, look. I mean, here's the thing: they essentially are taking 20% of the revenue from the people that are earning it. They have they don't have a lot of financial support required to maintain the service. It's all done electronically through not even their own servers, et cetera, et cetera. They're paying for their overhead, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. I mean, this is a model anybody could set up anywhere in the world and be very successful. And again, if you force everybody into paying with crypto, you eliminate the ESG and the other baloney sausage that could come to your door.
You'd have to see this as a massive business opportunity for somebody else.
Well, this goes back to what we've been saying about starting your own site. It's like, why... this is the dangers of these consolidated platforms. I mean, we go to them because of convenience, right? I mean, it makes it easier for people to communicate, find each other, talk, etc. But now we've gotten to the point, because everything is getting rather draconian with these platforms. It's like, what's the point? People are kind of leaving to go and create their own sites again because.
Tim Pool. Tim Pool is the guy you can point at right now. Comics. I mean, the guy you were headed down that road. I know for sure. The dude's new site is going to pay for another 20 people to staff his shit. And all that's going to do is grow his platform, because guess what? We don't trust the mainstream at all in any way across the board. Nowhere in the world. The only people that speak sense, like a little bit, is Sky News out of other countries, right? And if you want to find anything that's close to information, you aren't relying on the U.S. press or any of these countries that are compromised by this baloney sausage agenda authoritarian garbage. But I know this is not the show for that. But look, it's just OnlyFans is a clear opportunity for a lot of people, not one person. One person can definitely build a great platform to do this, but you could have 50 of these. I mean, you have to realize, I mean, I went in partnership early on in one of these kinds of endeavors, almost 20 years ago, or a little over 20 years ago. There was revenue in this to be gained, and that was just
there's revenue to be made in porn for sure. I mean,
it was a clip distribution site. It wasn't even a full-blown thing. It's just this is one of those things. It's just like there is always money to be made here. You know what I mean?
So do you think Tim Pool's going to run into the same problem with the banking cartel and the?
No, dude has Bitcoin wallet. Dude does a lot of stuff outside of the normal banking stuff. And
I think he's aware enough and smart enough of the shit that's going on that he's trying to protect himself from it.
And he's got a giant platform with millions plus people watching him that he can go to and say, okay, well, here's what's happening right now. The banking industry is doing this and they're fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see here. So adding insult to injury, OnlyFans added that it remains dedicated to our community of 130 million users and over 2 million creators that have earned over 5 billion with a B, folks, on our platform. When asked by input what would happen to the existing not safe for work content posted to OnlyFans prior, was be honest, I mean, even tasteful news are not safe for work. So I'm not sure where you're going with that. Anyway, to OnlyFans prior to October 1 cutoff, a spokesperson noted the official statement is all we have to share. That's all we have to share at this stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't this sound like a suicide note?
It is.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It is. This is that statement that the certain organizations in the Middle East have you read before they remove your
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The suicide note.
I kind of feel like they're going to be taking the money and running at this point. OnlyFans brings in money hand over fist, with revenue estimated at here. Revenue estimated to reach 2.5 billion in 2022, a total sales of 12.5 billion. Wow. Normally, any other startup with that type of revenue would have no trouble raising money. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, why? If they're making money hand over fist, why the fuck do they need, this investment nonsense?
They don't need investment banks, but they're looking for the payday of an offering. And then everybody that's involved on the top can slide out with their giant payday.
Yeah. Sex sells, clearly, but banks are conservative, and porn companies often struggle to find payment providers willing to do business with them.
That's a lie. Banks are not conservative. Banks are oriented around revenue generation, or they used to be. That's not a conservative ideal that they're trying to conflate this with conservatism. That's not true.
Yeah, no, absolutely not true.
Yeah, they're not anymore. In fact, they're the most
maybe back in the 90s. Yeah, but I wouldn't say they're conservative now. Not any stretch of imagination.
The only thing that they used to be interested in was the color green.
Yeah, Che, hand over fisting.
I know that's a great choice of words. Hand over fist.
Yeah.
You think they're trying to sell?
Yeah. Well, that's what it's.
Well, at this point, I would. If they're losing money at this point, or if they have to do this, they're going to lose money. I'm pretty sure they're going to try and position themselves to sell.
No, right. Actually, they should have. Fuck, I'm not even going to go into that. What I'm going to say is this. We need outside funding to retire. I'm sorry. That's the only reason that this is going down this way. Unless their actual payment system actually is threatening to shut them down. That's which is I think what Pickle said. Then I see no other reason to do this. All you have to do is change your model, require everybody to pay in crypto, and you're done. And then the banks can't control
Not
shit.
everyone's going to pay in crypto though. That's kind of
it's
thing.
Not that hard to do.
I know, dude. I get that, but it's a niche market. It's something like you and I do. A lot of people go out there and are smart, but most normies who look at porn probably don't have crypto.
Yeah.
Okay, being arguably the highest profile company in the industry, it's maybe surprising that OnlyFans allowed pornographic content as long as it did. Other companies that allowed creators to charge for their work, Patreon ramped up its crackdown on adult content creators back in 2018. That's what I thought. As a payment provider turns the screws on it, these companies find it easier to ban the content altogether than try and find a solution that works for all parties.
Strikes me that the payment providers have an awful lot of power.
Yeah. Bend the knee.
Payment providers have way too much power, is what that sounds like.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Them and banks.
Of payment providers,
yeah. And you couple that with the ESG score stuff, and Roof Green, I don't know if you saw my videos on Unsafe Space talking about social credit and ESG score stuff, but you should go check it out. But these platforms allow anyone to sign up. Investors have reportedly been worried that minors could subscribe to see adult creator content or make content of their own. Well, you got to verify. That's why working nothing like bad, but working in the online industry, specifically in hosting, you have to verify with a with a driver's license. That's how you get away around this stuff. I know that's probably stuff that people don't want to do, but that's the way. That's the way you keep kids out of this, so especially if they are a creator.
I do wonder how a platform such as Twitter then works to prevent minors from seeing adult content.
Oh my God! I mean, the content on Twitter. I mean, on YouTube. I mean, anybody YouTube nude yoga? Any day, try it. I mean, seriously, there's no way around it.
No, I've seen it.
Yeah, no,
there's no way
right.
around it.
Pickles, you're 100% there. And dude, all you have to do is follow somebody like, I don't know, Kenzie Taylor in or Hidori Rose and also or Belle Delphine.
Hang on, I'm going to write those names down. Hold on.
You don't even have to do that.
Or follow me and I just retweet their stuff, You
only have to be followed and Bell. Okay.
Like your fan is saying nude yoga is spiritual, damn it.
It is spiritual.
That's true. That's probably true.
Spiritual for something.
But yeah, I wake up in the morning and check my Twitter, and somebody that I'm belled to will you don't even have to be following the girls or the guys or whatever it is. Yeah. Somebody else can like it, and it pops up on your wall.
Oh, yeah. You'll definitely see stuff by accident.
Well, it's not.
And that's why you don't surf Twitter at work, folks, because
somebody else liked it, and I went,
end up in the HR. You end up talking to HR and probably looking for another job.
Are the same investors then worried about Twitter?
Mark Santos wants us to spell Belle the Fiend.
Go to Kenzie. She's better. Okay.
Yeah.
Go see Kenzie.
Go to Kenzie Taylor.
Yeah. Go to Kenzie, please.
Hidori Rose. HIDORI space ROSE. That's a good place to start. Follow
a chick named Katrina Jade. You won't be
also.
I see you're a man of culture, my friend.
just watch Lethal Lightning's videos.
Yeah.
Does he talk about porn a lot or something?
What? He has people on. He had Axel Braun.
I know he had Axel Braun on.
Yeah, I think he's had Kenzie on.
He's had Kenzie on. He had Lacey Lennon on.
Yeah,
Lacey Mayer has some people on.
The funny thing is, that's kind of how I started talking to Kenzie, because I was talking to Lethal, and then it was her birthday or something, and I congratulated her, and then she started following me, and we started talking. Yeah. So I like some of her posts all the time.
Chrissy Mears had a couple of porn stars on the Odyssey.
Everybody is a real person.
Yeah,
you can look. If anything, if Vegas,
including the ones that get fucked for a living.
Yeah, Kinsey's awesome. She's a wonderful person.
Hey, Brandy Love follows me.
Yeah, I think Brandy Love's followed me like last week. So
Naughty America.
You've got a very large attraction about you, Drew. Very largely attractive.
All right, guys. Let me finish this article.
You mean like gravity? You mean like there's a part of his anatomy that generates its own gravity? Is that what you're saying?
They don't call him tripod for nothing, you know.
Well, I think they call him pole vaulter for reasons too. But whatever.
Tossing the caber, you're a Scotsman, Drew. Tossing the
you're gonna have a stream. Lethal versus Drew.
Comics is trying to finish this one.
All right. OnlyFans has been trying to raise money at a $1 billion valuation. And although it could be profitable without raising new money, the company has existing investors who want to sell their shares for a profit.
Yep.
Betrayal. OnlyFans has always shielded away from promoting the adult content on its platform in favor of safe for work fare. It recently launched its first mobile app that's free of nudity. OnlyFans cannot offer its more raunchy content through apps on iOS or Android due to App Store rules set by Apple and Google.
So if you've got those apps, it's pictures of tumbleweed blowing across the...
That's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be.
Pretty much.
Look, what that tells me, okay, so speaking financial ease, that tells me that the angel capitalists are wanting to get out because they see money there and they want their money back so that they can go dump it in something else. That's
like gold.
They want their value now.
Like Palantir is doing because of a Black Swan event.
You know what? And that's where everybody, if you can get a hold of physical gold, do it. If you can get a hold of something else that you think is going to be valuable in the future,
gold prices, not gold, silver prices have dipped again. So I actually bought some silver.
That might
today.
be the right direction to go to. Look,
gold is great. I mean, if you have like a lot of cash up front, you can shove into gold. I mean, gold's definitely the way to go. But if you got like $100 or so, I mean, you could buy, 4 1 ounce silver coins, and you're basically good to go.
Gold indexes directly with inflation, guys. It always has. It always will. There is a finite supply. When a $50 gold coin, this story is older than the hills, but a $50 gold coin in the 20s will buy you the same Brooks Brothers suit that it'll buy you today.
Yep. Just another Gen 42. I thought OnlyFans was pretty much just porn. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what everybody thought. But whatever. Now instead of looking like, hang on, did I not read that first part?
OnlyFans grew off the
back. Yeah. Okay. I jumped down a paragraph. OnlyFans grew off the backs of sex workers who found a safe haven in the platform to charge their fans for access to explicit photos and videos. Unfortunately, there remains a stigma in the world surrounding sex and OnlyFans, empowering a new generation of entrepreneurs to run their own independent businesses and make millions of doing it. Apparently, it wasn't enough to change that perception. And then again, this is not coming from the conservatives. Mm-hmm. It's coming from the SJWs because they don't like sex.
Mm-hmm.
Pure progressive politics,
It is absolutely coming from progressive politics, and that's the thing that's so funny about all this is the fact that you have one group who is like female empowerment, free the titties, and then you have another group who's like titties are bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
pretty people challenge the woke ideology.
Yes, they do.
Always have. And desirable people challenge the woke ideology. It reduces their power. Again, these people are all about power because without this bullying tactic, systematic baloney sausage that they use, they would have none. Nobody cares what these people think. If you've seen them, have you talked to them? They represent boxes of rocks in every sense imaginable. from their thought processes, their ability to defend their ideology, and their appearance. They represent boulders in every possible way. And you know what? You can put lipstick on a pig or pink hair on a dolphin. It's still going to not be appealing.
No.
And that's the problem with these people. Anyway.
Now, instead of looking like a positive force in the world, OnlyFans could be seen as betraying the people who got it where it is today. It turns away from explicit content, could help it attract more upscale partners and investors, but sex workers will remain in the underground economy where they've always been stuck as capitalism. I love how they fucking blame it on capitalism. And not the Puritanism that this country was founded on.
Sex industry has been pure capitalism since it was founded.
Yeah, I mean,
pure capitalism.
Yeah, absolutely. You are correct, sir. You know, sex work is capitalism at its finest.
Absolutely, its purest form, almost. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you know, when the redcoats had to go somewhere to like blow off some steam, they participated in the capitalist American ideology that we all enjoy today.
Indeed.
It's called, you know, OnlyFans right now, though.
Yeah, but sex work will remain in the underground economy where they've always been stuck as capitalism decides that their work isn't acceptable. Again, I call bullshit on that. Besides OnlyFans and Patreon, the microblogging site Tumblr also banned pornography in the interest of attracting investors. How well did that work out? Is not OnlyFans? Is Tumblr still a thing?
Tumblr? What is that?
Tumblr's
No,
like
not really.
tumbleweeds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tumbleweeds. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's tumbled.
It's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to have an account on there because I used to go on there all the time before they
Then they
did the
banned
huge
porn.
wipe.
So you,
Then they did the huge wipe, and I haven't been on there since. then.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. It's a private platform, bruh. It's a private platform.
private platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do what they want.
They can do what they
Bullshit.
want. It's a private platform, bruh.
Yeah.
Fucking shut up. Adult creators are increasingly running out of space to make money on the internet that they have full ownership of. Well, create your own fucking website then. That's what you
Yeah.
tell us,
Exactly.
right? Make your own fucking Twitter. Make your own fucking YouTube. Yeah.
Mhm.
Make your own fucking OnlyFans.
And
How's that?
then when we do, you attack us because we're kicking your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
OnlyFans could get past the porn to be successful. Creator economy platforms for other types of content built. Its reputation has been pretty solid and ingrained as a go-to place for porn. So good luck with that.
Mm-hmm. I said I made a joke today, and I said somebody should make a site and just call it Only Simps. Like,
Dude, there you go, LDG. You have a name for your website, Only Simps.
Only Simps.
Oh yeah, well, actually, I just switched it around. It's called the Fans Only.
Hey, you know what?
No, but serious, and I'm sick of this.
How about
What?
not farmers only? How about that?
Farmers Only.
FarmersOnly.com.
They don't do that commercial no more.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, I know.
This is a
I
stupid
remember
commercial.
that.
That's why.
I remember that. But no, I mean, I'm
Geeks
sick and tired of
enjoy
this
Only
shit.
Simps.
Geeks enjoy Simps? Sure, that works.
There we go. Hey, geeks. Yeah, exactly.
Simps enjoy. I like Simps enjoy. That one's good.
Simps
Kind of-
enjoy Nerdrotica.
Hey, nice.
You're killing it tonight, gentlemen. No.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, we're seeing this across the board, and you know why? This is no different than our entertainment. What's happening to like Star Wars, Star Trek, right? You don't have the people who have the passion for what they're doing. Like people who write a book because they love literature that turns out to be a blockbuster, triple, Lord of the Rings blockbuster movie, right? You got people who creating websites that are just a part of a board. They're not programmers. They're not anybody who respects the internet for the freedom of speech and what it should be. They're seeing it as profit. And this is no different than a company like I got over here. We got these apartment complexes here in Florida. And you got a company that don't give a shit about putting people in homes All they do is create a $1 million apartment complex just to fill it up and sell it. Make their money and move on. They don't care who they hurt, what they do, what they provide, the meaning of what they're doing. And the same thing's happening with these websites. Same thing happened with YouTube selling out. Same thing's happening with corporate fucking Twitter. Same thing's happening with this, and it's only going to be, and I'm seeing it across the board, whether it's Parler or any other the ones. They start out with all the right words. Yep. They're like car salesmen. Right? They virtue signal all the right things.
The free speech wing of the free speech party.
Yeah, and then they sell out, and that's exactly what's happening with OnlyFans. And until you find somebody that's willing to actually, step up to the plate and put passion back into what they're doing. You know what I mean? It's like Home Depot, right? You go to Home Depot, you used to be able to ask the person anything. Why? Because the people who worked at Home Depot actually were handymen.
And they knew what the fuck they were doing,
They don't know what the fuck they're doing now. It's like, aisle what? Yeah. I don't know. And I'm seeing it across the board, and I'm really getting passionate.
No, it's all good, dude.
Just seeing it everywhere.
But that's the thing. I mean, you need actual tradesmen to work at stores like what you just described. And, everybody's been driven to this educational ideology that you have to go to college to be successful, and whereas tradesmen make far more money far quicker than anybody that goes to college.
And you can actually start your own business at some point too, which is great.
Rock the box. I mean, I know some guys that have retired and are multi-millionaires because they are tradesmen, people that are my peers, people that are my friends. And I'm like, more power to you, bro. You went about it doing it the right way, because again, you can run, hell, you don't even have to do that. You don't have to become a tradesman. You can run a landscaping company and become phenomenally wealthy. You just have to put yourself in a position to be successful.
You got to have the motivation too. That's a big thing, right? It's like people just aren't fucking motivated to do shit anymore.
Well, you don't have to be. And right now, the government's absolutely done they wanted to softly drop stuff. They didn't do it. It wasn't subtle. And so you ended up, at least the people that are running shit now. And so you have, an entire absence of workforce in industries that you definitely need them, and including the healthcare industry. When you are losing nurses to fucking OnlyFans,
that's a problem. I gotta read this comment and then we'll get to Super Chats. So Logical Life Support, which is a great name, by the way. There goes my future side hustle. Didn't even get to degrade myself before they took away my opportunity.
I tell you what, I'll build a place for you to do that. Let me between me and Pickles here, we're gonna knock our heads together and come up with a fucking server bank to make you debase yourself in amazing ways. It'll be tremendous.
I have to say, Culture, that watching some of these nurses and OnlyFans may be better for your health than going to the hospital.
Look, all right, you know what though? All right, sex does sell.
It does.
I mean, do you know how many more subscribers I got because of this filter?
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Except here's the thing.
I can't tell. It looks like you're wearing like a hood or something. Looks like you're trying to be like a dark Jedi.
This one, but usually this is my woke filter.
Your woke filter. That's funny. We're Korean the base for 5 American pesos. Disney during the investor call stated they are in compliance and met their ESG target. No shock there. Banks enforce on companies. Companies force the agenda.
Yes, and you know who can fist the banks? The government. So we need somebody.
No, you're talking about the government has their own ESG shit they're probably dealing with.
Yeah.
No,
all right. Unfortunately, it jumped again. Let me pull.
It's really easy. Seriously, you get the right person in office, that doesn't like the system, and they will fist the banks and everything else that goes along with it. It's really easy. You can turn off the spigot to the banks like that. You can change their shit. Not only that, you can take.
Don't go with the big, like national bank. Go with a local bank. That's probably your best bet these days.
Cooperative.
You can take away. You can take away a banking power like that, and you can take away people who are manipulating things' ability to do that. Like that, there are a handful of positions in the government that have the power to do it. We have to put the right people in a position of power to do so. And you know what? We did the exact, or I'm not going to say we, people did the exact, no, the circumstances did, I can't even say it. Somehow they put the exact inappropriate person and group of people in power. Something made that happen. You know what? I'm gonna not get you in. I'm gonna just.
All right. Toxic Man flew for 5 American pesos. Satan's Cock Ring was the name of a band 70s Rick fan, and I had had in the 80s. Okay. That's hilarious.
That's right.
Satan's Cock Ring.
Toxic was indeed in Satan's Cock Ring.
Satan's Cock Ring for another $10. Toxic Man flew for another $10. This OnlyFans shit, ESG, and hidden with the Afghan situation. I'm thinking China has the codes to the U.S. nuclear arsenal, and we are doing whatever they say.
I wouldn't be shocked about that whatsoever.
We currently have the weakest position we've ever had.
So tonight, it's not the night to talk about this stuff, folks. Yeah. I mean, I know it's been a pretty fucking rough week regarding the shit that's going on in the world. That's kind of the reason why I want to kind of stay away from it, even though we're going to be talking about it because of celebrities. But we'll get to that in a second.
I'm just disappointed that Sentient Dildo isn't in the chat tonight, because this seems like his show tonight.
Oh, dude, Sentient Dildo would be living here, but he's over all over the channel. Yeah, he's dedicated to foul.
Hopefully he's there tomorrow night. So
Yep. Terminus S for $5. Drew was on vacation in China, and someone tore down a statue of Mao Zedong and replaced it with a statue of Drew's dong. Hashtag beware the Drew. Drew can never. Actually, I think I can actually hide this one. Highlight this. Can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah. There we go. Drew can never ever be cock blocked unless somebody builds a model of his gigantic schlong out of Legos. Hashtag beware the Drew.
Nice. Well, bam. I lost on Jeopardy.
Baby.
See, and that's funny because that's applicable this week as well. If you want to do something lighter, there's now like serious problems with the new guy they hired for Jeopardy.
Oh my God! What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Good.
Go ahead,
is he getting canceled?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he got canceled right away.
What did he get canceled for?
Because he had a podcast that nobody bothered to
Mike Richards
vet that some people are saying is heavily anti-Semitic and racist and
what?
And I shit you not.
Is it really, or is it they just fucking overly sensitive assholes?
Well, Tom, okay, I'm sorry, but when Variety and Deadline get involved, it has to be true.
Oh God.
Again, is it really, or are they just overly sensitive?
Yeah, so basically the guy has a Common Sense podcast.
He did. Way back in the day.
Did he make some sort of joke?
So
that people are now offended by?
It appears to be things about, for instance, about the size of particular lady colleagues.
For fuck's sake. So does that mean my shot at fucking Double Dare ain't gonna happen then?
Oh hell no! You're not going to get that.
But I want to be the host.
You're like the Drew. What was the?
You just gonna call me Drew Carey? Oh my God!
No, is that him?
He's got the glasses for it.
Oh boy!
My God! You know what? If I didn't love all these people so much, you know what? Don't shake. You're wearing the glasses even.
Yeah. I know. That's the reason why I said he's got the Drew Carey glasses on. He's got Drew's glasses.
He don't even wear them anymore.
Oh my God, dude.
That's because he got LASIK, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. I like you, dude.
Yeah, we love you, Tom. You know that.
And now for something completely different.
Well, no, I was trying to
different.
trying to lighten the nudes. I mean, the mood. I was trying to lighten the mood.
The moves? What?
I'm sorry, we were talking about OnlyFans, and my mind. There's a track.
OnlyFans is dead. There comes a time when you heed a certain call, and the world must come together as one.
There are people dying, and it's time.
Oh, we can definitely tell a lot less. More people are coming, but yeah.
LOL, YouTube banned my 10-year-old account in December. This is a new one. Never banned from anything in my life. That's ridiculous. What did you get banned for? I'm curious.
Yeah,
Legit curious.
Wow.
Because I'm surprised I have not been banned from YouTube.
Oh, I'm shocked I haven't.
Not that I haven't said it. Not that I've said anything, in particular that was like super spicy or anything. Because I really don't.
No.
I'm shocked you've not been banned, Jed, because I've complained about you so many times.
Oh, God, same here, man. YouTube has basically told me to shut the fuck up because I complained so much about Jed. No, I don't.
What were you saying about less people coming in the country?
No, there's a lot less people coming in the country with OnlyFans shutting down.
Well, exactly. Did they use my ID at the border?
Look.
I'm gonna come.
No.
Don't come.
I swear it was.
I don't want you to come.
Idea. I knew it.
I'm gonna come.
That meme will never go away. That bitch is the epitome of memes. I'm just saying right now.
Just put up mirrors.
Okay, I think for an indie comic comment, they never told me and denied my appeal.
Your appeal?
Yeah.
Hey,
what?
Well, they gave you. They just banned you, or you just gave you 3 strikes and.
Check this shit
Be
out.
out there all like hail commies and shit, or what?
No, check this shit out. Apparently, I'm trying to remember where I heard this. It may have been Tim Pool, but they're basically talking about the whole thing. You know how stuff has to go into review, and when they do a manual review, apparently, maybe it was Wes. Yeah, it was Wes's stream. That's where I heard it from. That basically Wes Moody. That basically, whenever content is getting reviewed, we're basically red pilling people and YouTube.
Yeah.
You're shitting me.
No.
This is why I love Wes. Wes is genius. I wish he was here tonight. God.
Yeah, he was talking about that. I thought that was pretty interesting because Wes himself is finally got out of YouTube jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they put him in jail every month. It's like once a month thing for my boy.
Let's put Wes in jail.
I'm surprised that Wes still has a channel at this point.
I'm actually surprised. Like, I've never gotten messed with by YouTube for the stuff that I do because Culture, on Tuesdays, man, I just let loose. I mean,
he does, yeah.
And the thing is, they have never once like sat there and told me that I violated guidelines or talked about something I couldn't talk about. And I think it's just the fact that I don't use hashtags or anything that, relate to certain things. So for whatever reason, it flies under the radar. And I'm also not monetized, so that makes a difference too.
Yeah,
they don't care so much.
There's no rhyme and reason to YouTube.
No,
all right, I took my Saturday night streams where I do my nerdgasm, and it's sexually, it's like it's an adult nerd chat on Saturday night. I moved it to my other channel, Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica, and I did a video on my main channel, and all it was telling people, "Hey guys, I'm moving the show over here. Go over here," and I got a fucking strike.
What?
I was in YouTube jail for 7 days. It just cleared. It literally just cleared like last week. I had a strike on my channel for this like 3 months or whatever the fuck they do, just for promoting my other effing channel.
That's weird.
And then when I appealed it, oh my God. I mean, I thought a New York second was fast. They denied my appeal almost like instantly when I clicked the button to appeal.
Wow.
Like
it's
instantly.
It's an auto deny.
It's so fast that my email notification, my strike notification came right after the denied appeal email. That's how fast it was. Unfreaking real.
LDG got into the
And is this is all automated, or is there actually somebody?
Oh no, there's automation to it, man. There's a lot of shit is driven by AI.
It's all automated, and that's the problem. Is it's hard to get to a manual review. You have to like go to war on Twitter and make them look bad to get somebody to look at your stuff.
Yeah, that's
worked though. Has that actually worked for? No, I'm sorry.
It's worked for a few people. Yeah, it
worked for a small creator, not a big boy. Has it worked for like us?
If you get enough swinging guys that are working in your favor, especially people who have reps, like, oh well, let's use Scary Neurotic as an example. You know, they're like, oh, this guy's kind of big, and maybe we should like look at this stuff that happened automated on the automated side. It's garbage. Yeah.
So Godzillionaire for $2. Replace OnlyFans website called don'tcome.com.
Do not come.
Terminus S for $5. Tom got Drew's glasses because Drew bought them and used his hard on, I misread that, to send them across the country to where Tom is.
Oh my.
Is that like hands across America?
Dongs across America.
Those are not
hard-ons across America.
All right, Terminus S for another $5. Drew's penis is our best hope to stop nuclear war with China. When they see Drew's hard-on, they'll all stand down and stop pointing their missiles at us. Yeah. Beware the Drew.
You're our only hope, Drew. You can do it, brother.
Okay. Shall we endure?
Only one man's member can fill the Dix division.
Where the hell did that come from? I was about to turn my head.
I was like, what? He fucking turned the stereo on.
It is.
I love this photo.
Beware the Drew.
Rosanna Arquette. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, it's the ugly one.
Beautiful.
Yes, it's the ugly one.
This is not the Arquette that you would like to see ever.
Here's Judy, the one with all that shit in her face. No, that's my girlfriend.
She's also the one that plays the really bad person in The Whole 9 Yards. The bad wife.
Yep.
Here's the thing. She's not all that bright.
No, you think a lot of these celebrities are not that bright. Oh my God! So this is great. You're gonna love this, folks. Rosanna Arquette says January 6th Capitol Hill protest was the American version of the Taliban takeover.
Oh, good Lord!
I mean, can you be more disingenuous and downplay the tragic events that are unfolding right now in Afghanistan?
She doesn't understand the difference, which is amazing to me.
No, these people actually believe this shit. Like,
they do.
This is how you know that that they have no concept of reality. These people have stepped very far away from that, and I can't believe that. Here's the problem: you've let narcissists run things for too damn long. I mean, and they exist in every form, fashion, and location that has any form of influence, any form of media, any form of political, position. These people have no touch with reality, none. None. Yeah, and it's disgusting, and it's like you realize the substantial difference here. First of all, there are 15,000 Americans in this country, in Afghanistan, that don't want to be there. And,
not in the least, because
and they were, they're not just hanging out there, kids. It's not like they said, "Hey."
Oh, they were slightly abandoned by our government. That's that's what happened.
Slightly, and it's disgusting. Well, how did we get into politics tonight? Comics. We don't do that on Thursdays.
Oh no, it's because it involves celebrities. That's the only reason.
I don't know. All I can hear when I see her.
I wanted to talk about. Then I remembered I put it on the list. So
all I can hear when I see her is the wind whistling between her ears. That's all I can hear. Yeah.
Well, it's like people like her and friggin' Alyssa Milano. I mean, they're nuts. They're plain and simple. They're nuts in the head.
They absolutely are. Yeah, the Taliban extremists are here in America. I gotta say it all dramatic. The Taliban extremists are here in America, just with a different name. The GOP right-wing extremists who have destroyed democracy and are the terrorists in America and will continue to terrorize Americans until they are stopped and pay for the crimes against Americans.
Someone's taught her the word terrorize, and she's going to keep using it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that is basically how unhinged I think she sounds in my head.
That's terrible. Yeah.
When she was typing that.
What a moron.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm for supporting women and girls, and then whatever, all over the world who are suffering under fascist regimes. It's horrific what is happening in Afghanistan today and many other countries in the world, including the United States. What the fuck are you saying? Don't even compare those same things, lady, because you have way more rights right now in this country than you will ever in Afghanistan. So
what does she think? What does she think?
Straight.
What does she think just took over there? I mean,
yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. They legit see the GOP as the American Taliban, which is, I think it was like Tim Russ, and we're going to get to this one. He basically said that we're living under Christian Sharia. God damn it! How do you fucking say it?
Christian Sharia law.
Thank you, Christian Sharia law, which is nonsense. It is absolute nonsense. If you truly think that, you fucking don't live in reality,
dude. What happened, by the way, comics? So all the fucking good Star Trek people, they went mental. They went fucking mental.
Oh, especially next gen. All of next gen went just nut back.
I know. I kept wanting to say Shira law.
Yeah. Shira. Yeah. That would be better.
He-Man on the brain.
But no, like Tim Russ, like Marina Sirtis, freaking,
a bunch of fucking.
At least Frakes hasn't lost his mind yet. But yeah, I mean,
he's halfway there though. So.
But
he's definitely halfway there.
Yeah,
but
so many of them have just come out, and they're like so delusional. Like, I mean, they're the point of delusion, and it's just crazy that their worldview and their takes are just.
Well, the best part is this: including the U.S., if we don't wake up and protest our democracy, or protect our democracy from evil, we are doomed. It's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing right now? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think this like hashtag defund the police bullshit has led us to?
Yeah.
It's destroying our democracy right now.
Yeah. So, that's why people can walk in stores in San Francisco and just like walk out with like, tons of high ticket items. No problem.
Yeah. Also, Clay, Thomason also has it right here. We are a republic, lady, not a democracy.
Like, if they went and did that in Taliban, they would chop your hands off and do other things.
Clay Thompson, if we're going to put it in the correct technical sense, we're a democratic republic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're a representative republic, not a democratic republic.
Yeah. But the thing...
We are very unique. Our experiment is different than what they did in Rome. And the only thing that's a pure republic at the moment in the United States would be Texas.
I mean, I don't even think these people.
Chips.
I don't even think these people even realize that their guy that they sit here and celebrate every day is like razor thin close to being 25th Amendmented.
Yeah, and then we either going to have to deal with the crazy lady or the next one in line, which is going to be even worse.
You mean they're not both crazy? Anyway,
they're both crazy women. So,
oh my God, okay, the January 6th terrorist attack on our Capitol to overturn the election. Oh my God, that is not even close. So you had people protesting. And I will be slightly generous here, using the language from your side. They were mostly peaceful protesting. What happened with the election? They were not there to overturn the government. That's bullshit. Because in Afghanistan, they had to fly people out. The legit government of Afghanistan out of their country. That did not happen on January 6th. You crazy cunt.
Oh God.
Seriously.
Yeah. If she would have been there on Constitution Avenue, she would have seen with her own two eyes. It wasn't even like that. But alas, I was and she wasn't. So
Yeah. Anyway, Democrats versus Nazi Party. That's where we're at in America. Shut the fuck up, lady. The word Nazi, because of people like you, is completely meaningless.
Yeah,
it
now
is completely meaningless because of how overused it is, and you legit think that the Republicans are shoving people in the ovens, which they are not doing. Never mind the fact that your own party also supports the war machine, and I am actually rather surprised that we're not currently invading Afghanistan. So let's go take a look at what Tim Russ had to say about this stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah. Which sucks because I swear that Tim Russ was like one of the good ones, right? Because he obviously gives a shit about Trek. I mean, he created some great Star Trek fan films, and the fact that he's gone off the deep end too, it's like you said, I don't know what's going on with Star Trek actors, but clearly they've lost their fucking minds.
Maybe there's something in the water. All the actors, they said for Shatner, same. Thank God, thank God for that one. But I don't know. Maybe it's something in the water to give them, or I don't know what, because a bunch of them are just going bloody nuts. Like, go ahead,
no, they are.
Yep. All right. Russ says the Taliban are fanatical about their beliefs and culture, as the millions of people right here in the U.S. who believe in religion. Oh, people who believe in religion, conspiracy theories, and alternate realities, which is funny considering, you could say that it happens on both sides for sure. Yeah. But it's not just the people that you're complaining about, Tim, that believe in crazy conspiracy theories. Look at you, Rachel Maddow.
I'm pretty sure he's only talking about a certain religion and not some of the other religions, which are much nicer.
Yeah, indeed. Much nicer. Yeah. Don't know who you are, but you need to get off your high holy Christian high horse about the unborn. You fanatics don't give a damn about anyone after they're born. Never have, never will, and quit defending the maniac in the White House, for God's sake.
So what about
the current maniac in the White House?
Well, wait. Brother Man's been gone for like 8 months. So who's he talking about?
They don't have a boogeyman anymore.
No, they don't. They had to fucking keep blaming Trump for shit. That
Wait. That was
these are older tweets.
2019.
Oh, was it 2019? Okay, that's 2019.
Comics,
this is also 2019 too. But
yeah, okay. So I just saw the date,
unborn in quotation marks.
But still, I don't.
Okay, so this is the one that was the most recent, and so so these are the old ones. This is also from 2019.
Maybe
which is also funny.
Maybe he's looking for work. I mean,
he's dumb as fuck. Look, all these people are, and you guys are making me curse because I get so pissed off at this stuff.
Oh, me too, comics.
These people, I'm sorry, these people have limited capacity and mentality. They don't even understand the level of hypocrisy that they rise to on a daily basis. These are the very human beings that were telling you that they didn't trust the development of some scientific product that was supposed to prevent you from getting said problematic, viral thing, right? And man, I am navigating some wonderful YouTube stuff right now.
No, you're doing good, brother.
But it's a problem because they are on a daily basis revealing themselves as just limited in their mental function across the board, and they elected a leadership group that essentially has the same difficulty. They can't be intellectually honest about anything because they've spent the better part of many years now lying to everybody. That's absolutely disgusting.
And you have to pretend to know. You have to pretend not to know an awful lot of things as well.
Yeah, I play pretend, so therefore my opinion is the law, and it's like come on, these people are such blowhards, and
it's delusional. I mean, the whole idea that we have Christian Sharia law is like this country is not a theocracy. It's like, come on, dude. Last time I checked, you can still go down to the local abortion clinic and get an abortion.
Sure.
It's like, please tell me, show me where.
Yeah. Well,
do we have Christian Sharia
we
law in this
only have
country?
to go back to the earlier article about the OnlyFans. There's certainly not a lot of Christian Sharia applied to OnlyFans today.
True.
Yeah.
And the only thing that might be affecting it in the future is his progressive side deciding that they don't like sexuality being sold on
That's not progressive. See, that's the problem. Like, you have to remember that feminism was all about the acceptance of females and their sexuality and all the other baloney sausage.
Well, it's also about giving women choices, right? I mean, that's what it's about. It's about it was about empowering women. Now it's about telling them they're victims.
Yeah, exactly. And they're depowering them. Look, you have no power. You've never had power. We
by the way, LDG, is that space Abraham Lincoln?
It is.
Yes. 7 years ago.
By the way, you make me very dizzy, like all the time.
It is disconcerting.
Yeah,
nice.
But their minds have left reality. A common experience will tell you just how disconnected from reality they are. And the problem is I interact with some of these people from time to time. Privately, I will probably share with you some of the struggles I've had of late, but I have never seen more people brainwashed, completely absent of creative thought or critical thinking than I have in the last year and a half, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years.
It's bad now.
That's getting worse. Ever since 2000.
Yeah,
I've seen this.
Yeah, it's been a
We are being brainwashed.
Yeah, and they have no. It's like look, they want to eliminate merit. Well, then guess what? You're gonna have the freaking 110-pound women as your fucking firemen showing up that can't lift the goddamn hose to put the fire out. That's fucked up shit.
We talked about this with Lady Gravemaster, the whole idea of standards, within the Marine Corps, and the fact that they shouldn't be lowered for women.
This is across the board. It's like, you know what? I identify as someone who can lead this city. Oh, that's your qualifications for mayor. Beautiful.
Yeah,
come on the fuck in.
I personally.
Here, let's defund the goddamn police at the same fucking time. I mean, this is you've mental midgets.
Yeah, but
they're running governments. It's insane.
Personally can't wait until every bridge and every causeway and every large building is built by an engineer who can't count. I cannot wait for that day.
Yeah,
it'll be such fun.
Well, the biggest issue right now is that we're seeing a massive overcorrection right now, right? And that's ultimately what's going on. And this massive overcorrection is leading to shit like defund the police. And yeah, it's just going to continue until something happens. That
comics, that their whole argument, their whole ideology is built on a very shoddy social construct. Yes,
it is.
That's 100% bullshit.
But the thing is, ultimately, all this nonsense, what opened the door for all this nonsense was the overcorrection. Because this white privilege, white fragility, all these concepts have existed for a number of time. It's existed for a while. But what happens? You had the perfect storm of events for the door to open up and say, "Come on in," because we're ripe for an overcorrection of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, but the problem is, you and I both know the overcorrection the other direction will be freaking ghastly.
That's the thing that these people don't understand, and is that we're going to hit I'm going to say terminal velocity. We're going to hit the point where gravity is going to go and swing things right back over to the other side, which I don't want to see.
You're going to have hundreds of thousands of people knocking on your door, and you're going to wish that you were not pointing the fingers at the couple that was outside of their house because they were being attacked by the mob, because they were simply trying to.
No, I think what you're going to see is that there's going to be such a conservative backlash. You're going to see the rollback of certain things, and they're going to blame the conservatives. See, this is what we warned you about. This is the stuff that we've been complaining about. It's like, no, you fucking caused it because you overcorrected. And now it's overcorrecting in the opposite direction. That's the problem that they're not going to see.
Yeah, and then there's people like us in the middle because I'm in the middle. I'm a libertarian. I don't exist in either of these planes. And so I'm going to be like going, well, that's effed up over there. You don't want, I don't want to be in that position.
We're the ones that just want to be left alone culture.
Yeah. Look, if anybody wants to break the wheel here to steal something from Game of Thrones that got jacked up by fucking HBO and the 2 tool bags, they fucking let that thing go.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I have to tell you, I want to break the damn wheel. The wheel should stop spinning. We need to get into the middle. We need to understand the way the world works. We need to teach everybody how it fucking works and stop with all the petty bullshit that drives these fucking power-hungry asshats that don't have the intellect to...
I just realized we totally diverted from what we weren't going to go there. It's not just you. It's me too.
Yeah,
let's close the palette with some super chats.
You know, I really like chocolate cake.
I like chocolate cake.
We did like talking about boobs again.
Until I was diabetic.
I'm up at boobs. Everybody, boobs.
I don't care.
Okay, okay, for $4.99. Drew has a no-fly zone over his house when ladies are visiting. He has been known to take out 747s and low satellites.
Well, you know that song by TCR is about Drew.
Actually,
Elon Musk falling out of the sky because it went and hit Drew in his one eye.
Look, here's the other thing. Elon Musk with Starlink had to plan for like Drew waking up in the morning. So this is weird elliptical for Starlink around the planet for the satellites.
Yeah, blast off has a whole new meaning then.
It does. I mean, you know, and if it look, I mean, you have to like be informed if he's going to have like intimate relations with a lady, because there are other circumstances you have to plan for, like earthquakes, eruptions.
Yeah, the ozone layer, that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, Roof creating the base for $5. Socialism is a sea hare from communism period, but folks in a corner on record being for an ideology responsible for millions dead return to McCarthyism.
Right. You know what? That's the problem.
Well, we're headed towards a return.
Yeah, you're going to end up with what Hollywood doesn't realize is that you're going to end up with the same stuff that happened way before. Only there will be in danger.
It's going to be 100 times worse.
They'll come for them next.
Yeah, they have no clue. This is the other problem. Even if you succeed, who are the first people to be put in front of the firing squad? If you're a student of history, which none of these people are,
it's the most fervent acolytes that are first to go, because they're the ones that expect to have a part to play in running the show, and they don't.
And there's not enough power to go around.
And they're the first to go.
Yeah, they're dumb as rocks. You won't even be given a cigarette before you're executed. That's all I'm saying.
LDG. That's great. All right, Terminus says for $5. Guys, if you don't get your Xmas presents in time and see deer droppings from the sky, it's most likely because Santa crashed his sleigh into Drew's penis.
Oh, Jesus.
How.
Drew in the beanstalk.
Okay.
The beanstalk here.
You realize I'm going to have to start animating all of this. I wish
it would probably get us banned off YouTube.
No one got a present because Drew's cock got in the way.
Yeah, that was the literal cock block by Drew. Well, bam!
Okay, hang on. Okay, so now that we've gotten through all this stuff, let's talk about the Eternals trailer for a couple minutes. Yeah, do we have to, Dad?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to.
Damn it.
Can we talk about boobs instead?
Wait, didn't we talk about that?
We need some titty privilege up in the house.
We talked to kind of. I talked about how the stands were going after me because I dared to criticize their fucking fabulous movie.
I blame you.
Oh God.
It's funny. It's like they all woke up at the same time because they all started replying within like a couple minutes of each other, and it's like. This has to be coordinated somehow, man.
It is.
Did everybody wake up from their naps so they can go and start criticizing me because I didn't like a trailer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, it's this stuff is fucking hilarious.
All I know is I just got an email from a hula hoop company that wants to use Drew as a spokesman for cock rings.
There you go.
For the will and
It works.
No, so hula hoops ain't selling.
Hold up.
So
I think I got something for cock rings. 1 second. There we go. I need a sponsor.
Okay.
Oh my
Bob,
God, Jesus Christ,
You're
dude!
lying then.
That is
No,
disturbing.
you're right.
Baby.
Comics. There's these troll farms. That's what they do. They're just a bunch of
Yeah.
bots or people
Yeah,
who
they are.
are.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
the-
I can put one together in a couple weeks.
That would be good.
Smack people around, but
I'll
here's
do
the
that.
problem.
So, I mean, are they doing this like just for fun, or are they actually?
No,
They're getting paid.
they're
They're
almost
getting
like paid campaigns almost.
Yeah,
they're
they
getting
are.
paid. Act Blue and people like that are
it's
paying
the-
them.
Yeah, it's the same people that like positively review a movie like 1,000 times under different.
I've heard it
fucking
comes out of
platforms.
like the funds for like
it does
promotion.
promotion.
and
Yeah,
shit.
that's the P&M budget. Yeah, it's like that weird thing. It's why Black Widow was $312 million underwater before it actually even hit the theaters.
Yeah,
But yet it sold out theaters.
it was pretty.
you know,
So I gotta read this. Okay, so I end up replying to this one dude. It's like, do you have any tweets older than March 31st of 2021?
Oh, I love that one. That was great.
Yeah. I have a hard time believing your account called Star Panther 444 has been around since 2017, with only tweets no older than March. So tell me, how much money is Disney paying you? He replies back, I don't work for Disney, OFC. I have tweets older than March 31st, dumbass. I replied back, you are fake as fuck.
What's OFC mean? I'm not up with this.
Of course.
Lingo. Oh, of course.
Of course. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was something cool. Like old fucking.
I mean,
cool.
it's fucking funny, dude. It's like these people are just fucking retards.
Well,
yeah, they are, and that's the thing. It's
Hey, that's an insult to people that are retards.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, man. I should be more
Absolutely.
sensitive
there is a
to the
definition.
tards.
There is a definition that's applicable there with that word, and that's the problem. We are removing the definition of words. You know, the people are like, well, that's a slur. No, it's a definition, dumbass. Read it.
Well,
You know.
that's what I used to tell my kid because he'd come home upset. You know, he's autistic, and he'd say the kids would call me retarded, and I'd say, no, you tell them you're not retarded. You're autistic. You were born that way. Retarded means something degrades. It goes from one thing to another, and it's worse.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like their mothers.
well, the thing,
Tom, I
there-
love you, dude. Yeah, that is the
Yeah,
exact
no,
right
All
answer. I
retarded
mean,
means is slow.
And that's where he got his smart ass mouth from.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, you know, some of us have Asperger's, some of us have learning disabilities. We're born with these things, but you know what? We strive to overcome. Right? We strive to overcome. Life is all about that. That's that. You know, you can rise above it all. It only requires the effort that comics was talking about earlier on. That's the truth.
well, yeah, and
Acceptance,
that's just,
understanding. You can't have diversity without difference.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
Well, that's like what we're talking about. It's like, you know, diversity inclusion is not a bad thing. It's the bad thing that we're seeing right now is the overcorrection.
Here's the thing.
Well, yeah.
No, we
They
normally
don't include everything. This is the problem. You want to use the word inclusion, you have to accept the people that disagree with you and think you are complete
Exactly.
nutbar.
I was just
Yeah,
going to say,
exactly.
those who are calling us bigots are twisting the terms. See, like what
Sure.
we see as diversity is, you know, abstract thought. A lot of different thoughts, a lot of different people having a lot of different opinions, a lot of different people believing different things, and you tolerating and accepting the fact that not everybody is going to believe or think the same as you. Sure, I like pizza with mushrooms, but maybe Drew doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, like that's part of life, you know?
And there are,
well, no, I like pizza.
Damn, on the other hand, if you don't agree with exactly the way they agree with it, they call you a fucking bigot. No, that is the definition of bigotry. Right?
Yeah, I like pizza with sausage. All right, but
We know you like the sausage, Drew.
You like the sausage, huh? Huh?
Indeed,
A
Drew
foot-long
does.
sausage?
Lights the sausage around the pizza.
Linked
But look,
sausage? You like them
hey,
together?
look, here's the thing. Here's the
Hey.
thing. Some people like pepperoni on their pizza, right? And I'm thinking that's not something you don't put fruit on pizza, right? So,
No.
but
Yep.
Let's not
whatever.
get into
For
this
pineapple.
debate here.
You know,
pepperoni
it's
and
not
bacon,
a
dude. That's the
It's
only
not a
way to
debate.
go.
Here's the thing: we can part as
And
friends.
so-
We can have a beer together. We have a conversation. I think you're freaking lunatic for putting ham and pizza on your shit, but hey, pepperoni on your pizza. But that's fine. That's fine. You put ham, pineapple on your pepperoni pizza. That's you. That's on you. You know what? We're still gonna have a beer. Talk about our favorite.
Whoa, hang on a second. Let me read this. So Ginger Ninja says, so I just found out I got COVID-19.
Oh,
I was negative until today. Just got this morning's test and it was positive. Shit. Damn, dude.
Damn,
man.
Yeah, it does
That's
suck.
weird because here's the crazy thing. I feel like I feel good.
Yeah, I did do as well.
And here's the thing: there's a 7-day incubation on whatever we're gonna not say in out loud words. And as of Sunday, when that rolls around, I'm gonna be like, "Yep, I still feel good." Da-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good.
All right.
What pissed me off is when I finally got the jab, right? So I got the jab like 2.5 weeks ago. And I'm like, son of a bitch, watch it be my fucking luck. Sorry, my freaking luck that I finally get the jab. And within 24 hours, I'm going to wake up the breaking news. There's something wrong with the jab. We're all going to die or something crazy is going to happen. I'm like, no. Oh, my God.
But Ginger Ninja, it was a great pleasure to meet you. I hope
Absolutely.
you
Sorry.
are doing well.
Hopefully you're all right.
Yeah, fight it.
Yeah.
Fight it.
Feel better
lots-
soon.
Vitamin pills, OJ.
Whip out some D.
Get healthy.
Vitamin D, not the dick.
No.
Vitamin Drew.
Vitamin Drew.
Yeah. Ivermectin if you start to get in the wrong way.
We are not doctors. YouTube. Consult your
Oh, yeah,
doctor.
not doctors.
Consult a doctor about because the remedy is the experience. It's a dangerous creation.
I'm not a doctor.
The comedy.
But I do
is
pretend to be a
that it's
gynecologist on the weekends.
Yes, I agree with Tom there.
I feel like
And I have no problems with playing. doctor.
I always thought you were a cunning linguist, Tom.
comics is
Nice.
All right.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I need a building. I'm sorry, comics. I'm gonna hide.
Turner says for $5. Ever wonder why the circus no longer shows up in town? Because Drew's wearing it. It's the 3 ring. It's the 3 cock ring circus now.
Drew in the Ting cock rings.
Is it the eighth wonder of the world? Is that why you call it King Kong? Oh,
Indeed. Eric K for $4.99. When Drew visits,
When Drew visited Monterey, they had a bikini
Monterey, okay.
contest.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Monterey Trench. Thanks, Drew. Oh God!
Indeed.
The jokes never end. Real quick, I wanted to point out something.
I have good hair. You want to point out I have good hair?
Yeah, no, but in all seriousness, because I know culture, you're big on this. I know comics. You probably know a thing or two about security and this.
Actually, I don't. I mean, I know some things, but I'm not a security expert.
Well, this came out. There was a big data breach for T-Mobile yesterday. Matter of fact.
Oh, did you hear about that? Oh my God.
Well, no, I was actually affected by it. I got a text message saying,
Millions.
Well, yeah, your info was affected in this breach. They literally, T-Mobile texted me and said my info was affected. So it says it's up to possibly 100 million U.S. customers.
Oh, fucking shit!
It exposes social security numbers, dates of birth, addresses, IMEIs, and phone numbers for 36 plus million customers, plus countless more potential customers. And this is ridiculous. Now, they also said that the person that originated the hack sued the FBI and the CIA. So I don't know, what are these people, what is this end game with this hack? And number two is, here's what T-Mobile told me about my information. They said that, basically well, we can't really do anything. So what you can do is we'll give you 2 years free McAfee identity monitoring.
Man, that ain't gonna help.
And I'm sitting here telling these people, like, do you realize, all right, my social security number, possibly driver's license number, is now out there in the wild. All right, this is not 2 years of identity monitoring from McAfee does not help me. I explained this to him because I was arguing back and forth for like 2 hours with these people in DMs.
You know what, Drew? It's going to take a massive class action going forward by people because this isn't the first time this has happened. We actually have to figure out a way to make this a circumstance from which they will never ever do the same thing again. And once one company is made an example of, they will all take whatever steps are necessary to protect our shit.
Well, here's a problem, Culture, because I told this woman from the customer service team that they have on social media, which is about as reliable as throwing a stone right in the middle of the lake, because it's I'm explaining to her, look, what I need from you is, all right, you need to forgive the outstanding balance on my device. Get me a new device ASAP and get me a clean SIM card so that I can start over and make sure that my shit's all secure.
Wow.
And then give me the safeguards on my account to make sure that this does not happen again if you want to retain me as a customer. If not, I will gladly cancel service tomorrow, and I will go speak to my family lawyer, and we'll go see if we can start litigation as far as class action lines go.
Damn.
That's exactly what I told them. And
Where
this
did
lady's
Sonny
like,
Bono come from?
and the lady basically said, well, we can't do anything for you except offer you the McAfee thing. And I'm like, yeah, fuck your McAfee thing.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants the McAfee? Seriously? That is like the number one shittiest anything to have.
It's
pretty much.
I mean, the only thing worse than that is Norton.
Oh,
Well,
Norton and McAfee are terrible.
Norton's terrible too. All right, guys, we're to go ahead and wrap things up. Let me go ahead and get this last super chat.
Mountain we can't hide.
Roof created the base for $5. Gets a bit lonely on the roof. Tried 2 signs up for dating app. Tried to sign up for dating app. I'm being asked questions like how often I protest vax status, BLM support. I'm doomed. What are you serious? They're actually asking
Did that
this
really
shit?
happen?
No way.
Wow.
Dude,
You gotta
really
send me
happened.
screenshots of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
Stop this planet. I want to get the fuck off.
I want to get the fuck out.
I know, right?
I don't like this ride no more.
Keep singing,
I'm
Tom.
ready to shoot my brains out. If you don't stop.
He's joking, you two. He's joking. Just so you know, chill out.
The parody.
on Minecraft, yeah. Tell the people where they can find you, Tom.
They can find me on the street corner begging for some semblance of sanity.
Wow.
Or I'll be that crazy guy going, the end is nigh. The end is nigh.
I'm pretty sure the end is nigh.
The end is nigh. Well, you'll find me all over the place. I'm like Splooge in a fucking hotel room.
I hope I'm not booking that hotel room after you. That's all I can say.
Nobody was the hotel room.
Black
And then there's the
light.
lovely Culture Casino whose hair is not a weave. It's real.
It is real. I have often walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street Where you live? God, that sounds really stalkery, doesn't it? Anyway,
Yeah, it
check
really
out my
does, man. But I wasn't going to interrupt. I was going to let you keep going.
No.
breath you
People stop and
take.
stare. They don't bother me. No. I'm not going to go on. Anyway, check out my channel. I have a channel. It's called Culture Casino. You know what? If you want to find me in other places, like Twitter, that's Culture Casino. If you want to find me on Odyssey, it's Culture Casino. If you want to find me on Minds, it's Culture Casino. It's real hard. It's Culture Casino. And I have a great time. All of these people are awesome. The people I met in Vegas are awesome. Pretty much everybody here is awesome. And and YouTube, consult a doctor.
Yes. Next up is our own version of the Long Man. Beware the Drew.
It's a little bit.
Yeah. You know, if this were baseball, I would be the long reliever. You know. But all right. So
you're already at third base.
Yes. You guys know my channel. It is at Supreme Heretic. You follow me on Twitter at Supreme Heretic. Make sure you catch the Pegasus Actual podcast on Thursdays. We talk Battlestar Galactica. We don't talk politics. On Tuesdays, we do talk politics. And, you know, I do my best to get on the 3-letter agency list every Tuesday. So catch my Rogue Entertainment show, Rogue Squadron, Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. And, of course, Pegasus Actual is on Thursdays. That be at shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on Wednesdays, I'm more than likely on Bounding Live with John Trent and my colleagues at Bounding into Comics. And then, of course, on later Thursday evenings after Pegasus Actual, I'm always here when I can be on this great stream. And I love being with comics and culture and Tom and Jed and everybody because there's no place like the Dix Division. So make sure that, you keep watching, keep supporting, folks, because without you, there is no us. And we love you guys.
Absolutely. Next up is Jed, the frog. What was that?
What was that?
I have no idea.
Let me see the penis.
Oh boy.
We've been radicalized now.
I know, right? If all goes well, we're gonna have a video game this Sunday for the stream. It's gonna be video game day. So I haven't been on many things this last week because my allergies, you can hear it in my voice, but for important things I do get on, so like this and other things and but yeah, I've been bouncing back and forth, but like I said, we wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank everybody that's in the chat and everything, and thank especially comics and culture and Drew and Tom and LDG, everybody on the panel. Thank you guys.
Well, thank you, man. Next up is LDG, who's going to be starting his own OnlyFans called Fans Only.
Do I get a song? Can I sing something real quick?
If you want.
To be lonely at onlyfans.com.
I thought it was fansonly.com.
Fansonly.com. All right.
You do now.
Pickles.
Yeah, I know, right?
Here we go. Dance your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the music play. Down at Fraggle Rock. All right?
Yeah,
down at Fraggle Rock. All right, so let me put my serious face on. What's going on, people? LDG of Geeks and Joy, also Geeks and Joy Nerdrotica. You can check us out. I do mainly community streams, hosting The Waiting Room, guaranteed to only be slightly better than watching paint dry. We hang out, we chill, we do watch parties, open topics, hanging out, waiting for somebody cooler to stream. If you guys are, I put it up there, but if you want to check it out, go to nerdrotica.com, a social media platform that I'm creating for content creators. But if you want to check out Fans Only, you can go to nerdrotica.com/fans only. You can follow me on Twitter, Geeks and Joy. And thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I had a blast tonight. And I hope you don't mind that I
fucking
borrowed your
face is that, dude?
It's a baby.
It's a baby. Okay,
I feel like it's
Get a baby.
There we go.
it's fucking freaky, dude.
I'm hungry. Drink me with that baby.
It's a baby. Baby.
That's,
Oh, yeah,
that's
I hope you don't
horrendous.
mind I borrowed your background for the show, man. I just wanted to, be continuity.
Oh yeah,
here.
yeah. I see that now. Yeah, no, I'm so cool, dude.
Yeah, I feel like
It's not like I own the background. I mean, that actually belongs to Joy Division. So
Yeah, I feel like all of a sudden I'm watching Magic Mike in a different way.
moving right
looks like
along over that
Skyrim.
70s rock fan who is rocking that very handsome Dix Division T-shirt.
So I've got a song for LDG. It would be Fans Only the Lonely. See, that would work, wouldn't it?
Wow.
That works. Hey, it works. It works.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for having me on Comics.
No, you're welcome.
Subscribe if you have not already to all these wonderful people around me, all above me and to the side of me. I do have a little channel, that 70s Rock Fan. I'm working on my next video of science fiction novels and a series I've been doing, and this one will be about a book called The Many-Colored Land by Julian May, written way back in 1981, and it will be riveting stuff. So, here you go. That's me.
Awesome.
Oh,
And just so you know, folks, I'm not going to sing anything. All right, I'm terrible at it.
Come on.
Oh, come on! I think all of you have heard us sing on Friday Night Tights. It would be just as terrible here too.
yeah.
So, anyway, working on another video. It's a review. We'll probably get some social commentary too. But I'm working on my Cherry 2000 review. So I'm
Oh,
looking
I love
forward-
that movie.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
It's
It's really funny because of how, I mean, like compared to other movies that came out in the time period. I mean, it's it's very cheap, but oh my god, it's such a good story.
You know, there's a lot of really good stories out there that nobody's ever seen.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I mean, just goes to show you how better things were, when it came to entertainment. It's like even the shitty films were actually pretty good.
I know.
like Howard the Duck.
Absolutely.
Howard the Duck is better than the last 4 Marvel films. I'm just saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, that's all I got. I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Oh yeah,
And-
comics. By the way, what's that game that everybody plays together? On Sunday we're going to be playing Jackbox with whoever comes, so you
Nice.
guys can come in and play
Do
with
not
us.
come. Do not
Yeah,
come.
do not come.
No, I'm
I
gonna
forgot
come.
to say that. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something. So, yeah. So if you guys want to come over and play Jackbox on with us Sunday, come over. So.
Per my agreement with the wife, I'm spending time with her on
Oh,
Sunday.
I know. I know you're. I know you spend wife on that day.
Agreement or ultimatum?
No.
Ultimate.
It's the new YouTube agreement that we
Is
have.
that a binding contract?
Yeah.
It's not a binding contract, but
Is it a
we've come to an agreement that
you have
she
a
would like. No,
Choosing
seriously,
agreement?
she would like to have the channel grow to where she can quit her job, and I can supplement our income with YouTube. So that's basically
You can come with YouTube? What?
supplement our income. with
Well, there
YouTube.
is nude yoga, so you can come on YouTube.
God, you guys are fucking morons.
Doesn't mean.
Single-minded. Indeed.
I'm just
It looks
You
like
don't
Justin-
have to be. Make a big decision with comics.